How's it going, everyone? We're just taking a little walk with whiskey today. A couple of things I wanted to talk about, whatever it is. But I also found out that maybe I should be doing adding some lives or watch time with this format, with the screen up and down, horizontal or whatever, right? And that's helpful, and you need some of those watch hours like that. So I'm gonna try it this way anyways, but doing it this way I can't see much of what goes on with the chat, so if I miss anything, it's not on purpose, right? If I don't get something in there, if I miss your comment, then it's not on purpose. But anyways, what we have, I figured when I take whiskey on a walk, I'll just do a quick live about this. I'm gonna do a couple of videos about it, I suppose, a couple of different issues, but I noticed that well, first of all, I woke up today, right? Seen it was a little bit crappy out, raining out, whatever. And so I noticed that some people was live, so I started watching their live, right? And Old Mac was his Motobomb Virginia's live, and then Old Mac was on there, and it was a crappy day, so I was just gonna work on some stuff and listen in on it. And he said go over to his channel, and I went to go over this channel, and it was gone, right? And not, his channel wasn't gone. I couldn't find him on my thing. I wasn't getting notified of it, and no big deal, right? But he I went to look for it, and I couldn't find him nowhere on my I know I just subscribed to him not too long ago, actually, right? And I couldn't find it anywhere on there. So I searched it out. Finally, I had to go into one of the other guys, I think it was one of Motobomb's other videos, to find a comment he made so I could find him and resubscribe to him. Like I was automatically unsubscribed. I like his channel, and he's, these are the people we can't forget about, right? The people that's, maybe don't got too much more time with us. And I'm like, how in the hell was I automatically unsubscribed? I just not too long ago subscribed to him. Well, only thing I can think is they're doing some of this stuff on purpose because, they don't like maybe his views, right? He comes from the old way, and it's the ways we gotta not forget about, and we're quickly forgetting about these things. And he's, his generation is quickly thinning out. And I hate to say it, right? But he was talking on his live about, he realizes he's, his age and all that, and he's getting around better than me though, right? But he's got, he's coming towards the end, as he pointed out. But so on his channel, he's not doing anything wrong or anything. He just tells his opinion of what he thinks about stuff, right? And those are the old ways, the old views. They don't want none of us considering anymore. And they want us to get away from this kind of thing. Hello, everyone in the chat here. It's hard. My phone's a little bit small here, so it's hard for me to see all these, everything that when I'm doing this way. Usually I try not to do it this way, but I'm told you need some hours, right? But Rami, hi. Who am I, huh? Hello. Sporty Shoot Grove, hi. Madden Steve, you're the reason why kids don't play in the park. Sporty Shoe Grove, I love your hair. Thank you very much. I'm the reason the kids don't play in the park. Well, I'm pretty sure it's you. I assure you of that. I'm the reason the kids feel safe playing in the park. I mean, if you don't like it, just leave, right? I'm not on here begging for you know, and I mean that for the person that said it. But anyways, so the ways of the old, and here, so I find out I'm unsubscribed. Are they doing it on purpose, right? This is their way of shutting people up and silencing people, censoring people? Why was I unsubscribed from Old Mac's channel? There's no reason I should have been. And you know, right now I don't have the link in there. Buck Brown, good to see you. Thanks for joining in with us. Right now I don't have the link to put in there, but I'll put it in the comments later or whatever. But Old Mac, right? And why was I automatically unsubscribed? Because I know damn well I didn't unsubscribe. But anyways, it's maybe because of his views, and they're trying to out with the old, you know, is how I think they're purposely doing this stuff. And whiskey's pulling me all over the place. Rami, Madam, wonder what you're like when you don't like someone. Yeah, right on. Yeah, and sorry about it's hard. I'm using a tiny phone here, so it's hard for me to read these comments. So if I miss them, sorry. But anyways, so, and then he starts talking about, so finally I find him, I get resubscribed, and he's talking about real legitimate stuff, right? And, you know, these people have something to share with us of the ways we're forgetting about. And, you know, but they want us to forget about these kind of ways and values. And so I'm like, are they purposely getting us, you know, unsubscribing us from channels that have those kind of values, or they talk those kinds of ways? You know, he's only calling the world for how he sees it. You know, 80 some years of seeing the world this way. Of course, you're going to have some facts, and you're going to, you know, these are the people from that generation have watched feminism come in and destroy everything, right? Desert Outlaw, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Anyway, so so when I finally get back subscribed to him and catch his live, and I hear him talking about the stuff going on with his medication, and I'm starting to hear this a lot, and all of a sudden they're yanking up the cost of his medication to like some ridiculous price, you know, like 300 some bucks that he now owes, and it shouldn't be that. You know, I don't have all the answers I didn't do a whole lot of research. They triggered my thoughts here. It's not only that they are trying to get you know, like, so it's on the same day I come with the same conclusion. They're not only unsubscribing me from those kinds of channels, maybe you too, I don't know, right? I just found it odd, and that I had to search him out when I just not too long ago subscribed to him, and I like the dude's channel, and man, that dude gets around better than me. I said, but right, but so they're also trying to kill these people off, right? This is what they're doing. They're all of a sudden, and we don't realize this. We're so caught up in all this other news that's going on with. I'm not, you know, some of the issues are important, some of it's not, but they're distracting us. And meanwhile, we're getting people, you know, they jack up the prices on all their medications. Now these people are going to die off, right? We don't realize that it's going to cost, and a lot of it's the diabetics I'm hearing about, and it's becoming a real issue that they're, let me check that. Panoverse, good to see you. Thanks. Modern Retro Radio, good to see you. Thank you. Right on. Yeah, by all means, hit that like and subscribe. So so, you know, this is becoming a thing. I'm hearing about it more and more, and I'm not hearing it on the news so much. I'm hearing it from people personally. Their medications are jumping way up, and they're important medications. You know, they'll die without them, and or they're changing them out on them. Like they're calling the people up. Oh, well, we don't have that one in stock, and to get the one we have is some different medication. They're suddenly changing it on them, and it costs some ungodly amount that they've not had to pay before. And either you pay up or you sit there and die. And this is what we're coming. I don't like what I see happening. It's not just that. And now I want to dig more into it. but I also caught a little bit of a video where, okay, now for the immigration thing, now they're going to change it. Now Trump's saying it's like 5 million or 500 million or something you can pay to get the gold pass for immigration. Are you fucking kidding me? Right? This is all right. This is what we don't see is going to happen with AI. AI is going to take over the healthcare. You won't need all these medications anymore. They'll give you the cures, but you're only going to get the cure if you can afford it, right? They're killing us off and killing off especially the people with the old ways and holding on to the old values. Oh, that's ice breaking. Whiskey hears noises and thinks it's animals. But, you know, so those two things, like I said, I just jumped in here to get some live going in this format because apparently it's needed, I guess. So many hours of it this way. But I want to put some videos together where it's more thought out. But I seen this stuff and I was like, let me check. There's paid troll in the chat. Ignore the haters. They are losers working for even bigger losers. Yeah, right on. And Rami says another lab rat I know just expired, fully waxed. Huh, right? You know, I get that. Let me back up here. There are, you know, I'm noticing paid trolls. Like these guys are local officials here. I keep coming out with shit. And they got people purposely disliking my stuff and whatever. And then the other day I had a live and a troll come in there and I mistakenly thought I said something to spark it off, and here it was they coming in there to say shit. You know, that, anyways, yeah, you gotta ignore them, that's for sure, and just keep on. Lab rats, I'm not sure if I understand that one completely, but that's pretty much what they're doing is we're all lab rats. You know, everyone gets caught up in this, needing this medication, we're all lab rats. I mean, I don't know that's for sure what you're saying. I might have missed it or whatever. But it's real sickening what's going on, and we got to open our eyes. And it's coming down to, it's all about the money, you know, always. And soon they're going to build us a world that you're not going to survive if you know, if you ain't rich. You might need some life-saving stuff that's totally available, but you ain't going to get it unless you know, got big money to pay to stay alive. Rami says, lab rat, all who rolled up their sleeves. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, and so willingly, and then demonized all of us who didn't want to do it, right? And you know, and I know some people that got it that were fooled into doing it, or you know, or they ended up getting and realized it was a mistake, so they didn't go any further with the upgrades or whatever, 2.0s or whatever, right? But now they want to demonize, you know, and they still want to, and they don't want to realize they're still dying off. It's so crazy, so crazy. It goes deeper than that. There's depopulation agenda, and it's been happening for generations. Yeah, that's for sure. Agree. I just don't want to open that can. Yeah, right on. Yeah, I was, especially on this live, I was, because I'm, as I say, we're walking. Whiskey's taking me all over the place, and I didn't want to get too deep into it without, you know, sitting here thought out or anything. But you know, just these things, I'm like, just the whole old ways, you know, and it's the older generation that we're losing connection to, and they're also pushing that along, and it's these people that know more than all of us. They've seen, like I think about my grandfather who just a couple years ago passed away, and he was just a week before hitting 100, right? All the things he's seen, all the changes in this world, you know, these are the people that tell us that truthfully, when you break it all down, the technology is just, it's not done nothing to help us, it's enslaved us. All right, come on, you only need to sniff it so long. one of these days he'll catch a squirrel. And then I had something else to add to that, but I don't know. These thoughts hit me when I was first seeing, it took me a while to find Old Mac's channel again, and I'm like, how did that, and when I finally found it, I was, how did that happen? There's no reason I would have unsubscribed, no reason at all. And but anyways, but if like I said, I don't got the link for him right now, but I'll put it in the description later, and I'll do a more thought out video about it too. But it's just we're in danger, and the things that are coming, we don't see it. We got to remove our blinders. They're coming after us for sure. The older people first, just like, okay, now this here locally, or here in Indiana, I was going to do a video about that. I'll try to do one later, but so I don't remember all the details, but this whatever dairy place or farm place, got hold on a second here. Oh. Hopefully we didn't hit no mute or nothing. Let's see here. I call it the Trump shot because Operation Warp Speed happened on his watch. Yeah, that's, thanks, right on. Per Trump, his greatest achievement. Yeah, I'll give, that's my thing. I want to call it out how it is, for everything for what it is. We don't, it's not, I'll give Trump the credit where he deserves it, and the credit and the negativity where he deserves it. And I'm that. Thank you very much. Whiskey, you hear that? He said, beautiful doggy. He's part husky, part shepherd. Whiskey's his name. And most time when he's nearby, when I get my setup going differently, I put extra cameras so we can check in on him when we're doing lives. But so, and now I forget what I was saying. Cool dog. Thank you very much. I don't know, this world's just ass backwards. Oh, yeah, that's right, the Operation Warp Speed. Yeah, that's bad news. It just was. And that's what people don't they got us so confused. They got us hating each other for 2-4. Good to see you. Right on. Rami says right now Trump is tossing out huge bones to pacify, and that's my thing, right? There's a lot of good stuff he's actually doing, and that's my, it's pacifying us for what? And that's my big, that's my thing, right? Like, because the AI is not it's nothing we should be taking lightly. And then we have the matter of, like I said earlier about the medications going up, like what happened to Old Mac. And, so that's their way of killing people off, and we don't see that this is happening. We're all too persuaded about this news or that news over here, right? And all these great things that are happening. But meanwhile, behind the scenes, now we got this shit going on where they're suddenly they're gonna make it where you can't get your medications, and then not only that, we got the avian flu, right, coming around now, and it's all starting to look like the same exact thing that happened on for the last time around, and as we said, that happened on Trump's watch, and now here he's back, and the powers that be, the big pharma that's in control, suddenly all of a sudden we have another this big outbreak, and it's raising the price of eggs. Like the Democrats are blaming the price of eggs, this and that, but it is a concern. We're just not taking what's really going on. It's because they're blaming us on, or they're trying to condition us for the next breakout, that now suddenly the bird flu is making contact with humans, you know, jumping over to humans. And but if you look at it, it's all coming about the same way as the last thing that happened. And now they're, you know, we got to pay attention to that. It's not right. AI mRNA cancer vaccines. I think, yeah. Well, they're going to be using AI to do, churches got ready to, yeah, you know, that's the thing. And so all these people that are, you know, and I'm not trying to, you know, I try to take it easy on that line, on either side, because people get so offended. And but we got to face the facts on certain things, and these things did happen. And then it turns out that these people are, you know, the ones that got done the worst are running to support him. And all I'm saying is, hey, let's support him on the things he's doing right, but let's hold him accountable, you know, hold his feet to the flames on the things that needs to be. Let me stop and catch up on the comments here. Take the guns, then do due process. Also, Trump, he is pro red flag laws and giving police total immunity. Yes, I have an issue with that for sure. Trump already promoted those. I'm sure that the FBI would positively never use AI to frame innocent people. No, not, yeah, right? It's probably already happening, right? Well, they have the AI claiming certain people, looks like whoever that's so way the hell far away, and they're still blaming people for crimes they didn't commit, because AI said that this person was this person, right? Based on some stupid photos. And then we got, the FBI would definitely, but the total immunity, I am 100% not for that. That's a problem, as you know, especially consider my own case on my situation, but you know, and then there's people that's been done worse, and people that it's not matter. It's about the immunity, that these situations wouldn't happen if these people weren't getting, these bad cops weren't getting total immunity. I'm 100% against it. And that's another, you know, so yeah, we gotta, you know, I can't agree with Trump on that, and the whole thing about take the guns first, then due process. There's people that defend that on, well, because you got to consider this and that, and what he really meant. And they used to say, go back and watch the whole video. Well, now I say, yes, do go back and watch the whole video where he said that. Take the guns first, then due process. Because now it comes to a different kind of light, because it turns out that Pam Bondi was also during that interview, right? And that same interview, and then you take into account the things she said, and I can't throw a clip now, maybe I'll do another video about it later, but yeah, she's all about, you know, and that's not right, that's unconstitutional. You know, she's not as constitutional as people want to lead themselves to believe. She's all about strict gun laws, and a lot of people don't see that, and you know, we got to take that kind of stuff into consideration. Then I noticed also, this is a little bit off topic, but I use music. I've got some music I've created myself that's actually created by me, but otherwise there's a good chunk of music I use on my videos that's copyright free, right? And you can go on, I think I found a few tunes off of Pixabay, copyright free, and I got nailed when I did a live stream that went to the Facebook side. It went to both of them, right? And I got nailed for copyright, they said, right? And so they give me the person's name, so I check in their own lyrics to it, right? And they're trying to nail me for, I was like, we'll see where that goes. But I fought, I submitted my thing to fight that, because I'm like, they don't get to claim copyright. I'm not using their version. I'm using the free version that was allowed to be used out there. So now we got scammers out there putting words to whatever, or doing whatever they got to do to change that tune a little bit and then claim copyrights on it. Not that, that's a little bit off topic, but that just finding chat is like this is rare. Yeah, right on. It is actually. I mean, in my experience for trying to find it, it's like anyone that wants to see both sides, I shouldn't say that. That wants to. I don't want to come off the wrong way, but I don't subscribe to either side. I want to look at it and have discussions about looking at it through right down the center, right through observations of truth, not and removing all the shit where they're trying to manipulate our minds. I have stepped out for a minute to try to air up my tire. Now they charge 25 cents. You used to go, just another way they're getting way of the old days. They used to charge, and this one's a cheap one, 25 cents. Other ones charge $1, right? But if it works. But you used to be able to pull up almost any place and get free air for your tires, right? Not anymore. Everything's just so stupid, like a service station, a gas station, whatever. That should be a given. You just pull up and get. Why should you charge me for air to put air in my tires, right? That's just ridiculous. But that's just more shit where they made my life hard because I had my own compressor. Anyways, say something to him, Whiskey. I'll be right back. And these things, half of them don't work anyway, so they just steal your money. So whatever. I have to wait till I can run over to my uncle's and borrow his compressor. Do you have a Rumble link? I do not. Not yet. I'm thinking about looking into it. Some of these things, I don't know why I never, like Rumble, Discord, none of that. All the links I got should probably be in the description, but I'm sure you can make can here. 2-4 think like I do, AU, looking at all that's going on. Yeah, right on. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, 2-4. And it is kind of, let's see, very rare on YouTube. Rumble allows a lot more free speech. I also go on Gab platform. Twitter still suppresses info. Yeah, Twitter does. I noticed that. They come out saying, oh, it's not going to be no more censorship. Even Facebook's trying to say it now, right? And they're still shadow banning and all that nonsense. Yeah, I thought about looking into Gab also. I hear Gab's a little more kind of free speech. I thought you had a PayPal. I do have a PayPal. It's should be in the. Oh, maybe it's not in the links. It should be in the links. I changed my video description. Maybe I messed it up, but in most of my videos it should be in the links. But that's just uncensored. America Uncensored is almost all my links is that. Facebook's Uncensored America. Otherwise, most of them are America with a hashtag America Uncensored. I have to check. Maybe I messed those links up. I'll drop you a donation soon. Oh, right on. Right on. Appreciate it. Don't feel obligated by all means. But I appreciate it. Appreciate that. Anyone who does that. I appreciate any support in any way that I get, whether even it's just likes and subscribes and views, you know. Really appreciate the views. YouTube's coming out with all these things that make it make it harder and harder to try to rise through the ranks of YouTube. What are you doing there, Whiskey? So I probably I appreciate everyone tuning in. Wait, your PayPal link is at your main page. It's not at your main page. Okay. Okay, appreciate that. I will have to check that out. It must have been, I must have messed it up when I went to redo my video channel description, and when I did that, I might have messed up on moving the links around and trying to do more of the keyword thing. They claim if you get the keywords right, and not that I understand all that SEO shit all that much, but I was trying to help my channel out by doing that, and so I probably accidentally took the link off, or maybe I didn't have you're only allowed so many characters. Maybe I went over too many characters. I'll get it checked out in just a little bit here. Other than that, I'm probably gonna get ready to jump off here, and I might get back on a little later on the normal live stream where I can see what's going on a little bit better and put a little more thought into. I just thought while we was taking our walk that I'd jump on here just because how that stuff made me what they did, man, it just upset me when I realized that they unsubscribed me from Old Mac's channel, and then when I finally found his channel and got listening to his live to find out what they were doing with his medications and stuff, that stuff just started really rubbing me the wrong way, and you know, creating all these thoughts with me. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna get on here and say a little bit about that, and because it's these kinds of things that we're not catching. They're putting us, they got us all our minds based on, you know, over here looking at immigration and the fraud being found. Not to say though these should be taken lightly, but they're gonna overplay those issues while we don't realize that they're killing people off because they're not being able to get their medications, and you know, and this, whatever these other things we talked about. But I appreciate everyone for tuning in. I'm gonna go ahead and get off here now, and I might get back on a little bit later after I get some thoughts put together a little bit better, and I'm able to get on the regular full screen live stream where I can see the comments better and not risk running somebody over. So appreciate it very much, and we'll catch you later. Say something, Whiskey. Tell these, say something. Right? Yeah, over here. Say something. All right, see you guys. Thank you very much. Oh, how does that work?